Coming up on CityView, a new video shows you how to fight the bite. The mayor rolls out a new plan hoping to hit all the right notes for local musicians. And we'll learn more about the needs and wants of our Asian American community. Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Carol Barish. Those stories and more, but first, our top story. The Austin Police Department has launched its mobile PD app, Austin PD. The app allows residents to stay informed and engaged by getting direct access to important APD services. Features include station locations, crime prevention information, news updates, and the ability to file certain reports online. Users can also send tips to the police department anonymously.
Users can actually send tips into the APD and have the option to be anonymous, which I think is really important. You know, a lot of folks worry about anonymity. Well, this application actually will give folks the ability to be anonymous.
The app is free and available for both iPhones and Androids. APD does want to stress that the app is not a replacement for 911. Citizens are encouraged to continue to call 911 for emergencies. Empowering student musicians is a passion for one Austin small business. As a recent recipient of the City of Austin's Family Business Loan Program, Eastside Music School was able to hire more local teachers to expand its course offerings for students of all ages. The City of Austin's Economic Development Department offers this low-interest expansion loan through its small business program.
And then the root again. My name's Alex Ballantyne, and I founded Eastside Music School here in Austin about 5 years ago. Go. Good. A. We specialize in custom-tailored private music lessons for students of all ages. Good. Our main areas of focus are guitar, piano, and voice lessons. But since we've grown and since we've worked with the City of Austin to grow, we're now offering an increased course offering. So drum lessons, violin lessons, we have a recording studio. So we do what we call music production lessons, where we teach amateur musicians how to record and produce their own demos. I grew up in Austin. My family moved here about 25 years ago, and Stevie Ray Vaughan, I picked up the guitar because of him and others, and really stuck with it in high school. I ended up going to college here at UT for music, and when I got out, I realized that I needed to do something to earn a living, so I started teaching guitar.
And go real slow, I'm gonna count you off.
And after about 10 years of doing that, and really knowing that teaching was my calling, I signed a lease at this studio downtown. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that I wanted to do it, and I was passionate about music and passionate about teaching.
Remember, keep your finger like that.
And so from there, it just started to grow.
Any questions? Good?
Yeah.
All right, you'll be famous now.
I kind of had a loose vision of what I wanted to do in terms of growth. I didn't really think about how much it would cost or how to get the money. So we started working with the City of Austin in the Small Business Development Program about 3 years ago. They came and did a presentation at this the 501 Studios, the building where Eastside Music is housed. And they let me know that for every $35,000 we borrowed, we had to create one job. So that sounded great. I knew that by taking on the loan, it would be to grow the business and we would need more help.
I feel like it's off pitch, sort of. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Well, we created 3 admin positions, but we also created about 7 new teacher positions, bringing the total to 15. And a lot of that wouldn't have been possible without the loan program.
Yeah, excellent.
To be able to create economic opportunities for local musicians, and local teachers is kind of a double reward. Seems like a win-win for everyone because we're enriching the community through our music lessons and we're creating opportunities for local teachers and artists.
It's like you can hear the chords going.
And we're passionate about music. The teachers I've hired love music, so they get to do it for a living. And I don't think that there's many things that are cooler than that. Something like that.
To learn more about the Family Business Loan Program and other helpful small business resources in Austin, visit smallbizaustin.org. Austin creates more good jobs than any city in the country, but at the same time, we're losing jobs in our local music industry, according to a recent economic audit. That's why so many in the local music and arts industries were happy that the mayor and city council recently passed the Local Music and Arts Ecosystem Omnibus Resolution. The resolution does not request yet another Austin music industry study. Instead, this resolution will address many of the needs and gaps previously identified in the 2015 Austin Music Census and 2015 Austin Music People Biennial White Paper Report. The goal of the resolution is a vibrant, growing, and self-sustaining music and arts community. By directing the appropriate resources and policy changes to assist our creative sector, we will also help to fight this front in our affordability crisis.
The live music capital of the world should be a city where the local music industry thrives and expands, a city where artists and musicians can afford to live and to create. That would indeed be a big thing.
Some of the ideas proposed by the resolution focus on preserving live music venues and collaborative workspaces such as studios. Others deal with improving the safety net for musicians and artists in the way of health and human services. The resolution also proposes the creation of co-working hubs where related industry businesses and the creative people in the music and arts fields can better connect with one another to expand their skill sets.
Today's music resolution will hopefully support the three entities in the city's music ecosystem that are critical. One being the musicians, two the venues, and three the music industry developers outside of those two entities.
The resolution instructs the city manager to come back to the city council in 90 days with a prioritized plan for putting these ideas into action. We've all been hearing a lot these days about the Zika virus. The virus is transmitted to people mainly through the bite of an infected mosquito. The greatest concern with the virus is its potential impact upon pregnant women due to potential links to microcephaly, babies born with abnormally small heads, and Guillain-Barré syndrome, a condition in which the immune system attacks the nerves. The most common symptoms of Zika virus disease are fever, rash, joint pain, and conjunctivitis, red eyes. The illness is typically mild and resolves within 1 week. The city's Health and Human Services Department continues to remind residents that education is the best prevention tool we have, and there are easy steps we can all take to limit our exposure to mosquitoes. A new video produced by ATXN and the city's health department shows you how to protect yourself and your property. Residents should continuously drain any water that has collected around your property, wear long-sleeve shirts and long pants, ensure that window screens are properly maintained, and use EPA-registered insect repellents. The link to the video, as well as much more information about Zika virus, can be found at the website on your screen. The Watershed Protection Department, in cooperation with the Old Enfield Homeowners Association and the Pease Park Conservancy, held an informational walking tour of the Shoal Creek Restoration Project on February 27th. The tour and discussion was led by Watershed Protection Department's project sponsor, Clayton Ernst. The tour provided an opportunity for neighbors, park users, and the general public to better understand the many components of the project.
We're trying to restore the eroded creek bank of Shoal Creek along Pease Park, primarily in a lot of cases to preserve heritage trees that sit right on the bank of the creek. As the creek's eroded back towards them, some of them we've lost because they've fallen into the creek. So one goal was to stabilize these eroding creek banks so that we would stop losing trees from the park.
The Shoal Creek project aims to provide erosion protection in Shoal Creek, improve the quality of storm water runoff that enters the area, and restore native vegetation along the creek corridor. The project will help retain and restore the natural character of the Shoal Creek Greenbelt while integrating park features. Construction began in 2014 and is scheduled to be completed this summer. The project area is located between 15th and 28th Streets along Shoal Creek west of Lamar Boulevard. Components of the project include Rock Creek crossings, improved creek access points, trail improvements, and a new bikeway under the 24th Street Bridge along Lamar Boulevard. Project details can be found at the website on your screen. The Asian American Quality of Life team has been visiting communities from diverse backgrounds and ethnicities all over Austin. Recently, city staff, volunteers, and community members gathered for a community conversation at the Xian Yun Temple in Northwest Austin. With the goal of figuring out how we can improve city services, more than 50 participants expressed their aspirations for making life better in Austin.
To me, quality of life means food, clothing, residence, transportation, and also entertainment.
那同时对我们
To the elderly population, language and transportation are two important issues. For example, elderly Chinese immigrants have language difficulties, and it is almost impossible for them to learn English. So if we can provide activities in their native tongue, it would be a plus to improving their quality of life. Another issue is transportation. Seniors do not have the time or energy to learn how to drive.
Want your voice to be heard? We invite you to take the Asian American Quality of Life survey or host a conversation over tea with family, friends, or colleagues. All of the information is available on the website on your screen or by calling Austin 311. That's all for this week's CityView. I'm your host, Carol Barish. Our next episode airs March 25th. Thanks for watching.